Welcome back to Factory Automation Future, where we explore the incredible machinery transforming raw nature into delicious, shelf-stable snacks for everyone. Today, we dive deep into the journey of the jackfruit, witnessing how this massive tropical fruit becomes a crispy, golden delight. The process begins with the arrival of fresh jackfruits, carefully selected from local orchards to ensure the highest quality and sweetness. Expert inspectors check every single fruit, looking for the perfect level of ripeness that guarantees the best flavor after thermal processing. Before any cutting begins, the fruits travel through a high-pressure washing system to remove all dirt and debris from the exterior. These automated scrubbers are designed to clean the irregular surface of the jackfruit without damaging the delicate flesh inside the thick skin. The fruit then enters the preparation zone, a bustling area where human skill meets industrial efficiency to handle this complex fruit. Splitting a jackfruit is an art form, revealing the golden treasure inside that will soon be transformed into a crunchy snack. Workers use specialized tools to remove the sticky core, a crucial step that requires manual dexterity due to the fruit structure. Jackfruit contains a very sticky latex, so workers must constantly lubricate their gloves and knives to maintain speed and hygiene standards. Once separated from the husk, the bright yellow bulbs travel down the line to the next critical stage of the process. Removing the seed requires a gentle touch to ensure the fruit bulb remains whole, which is essential for the final appearance. The seeds are collected for other uses, ensuring that waste is minimized and every part of this massive fruit is utilized. From above, the synchronization of the workforce is mesmerizing, highlighting the massive effort required to process tons of fruit every day. Uniformity is key for consistent drying, so the fruit passes through cutters that ensure every piece is exactly the same size. These precision blades slice the fruit into optimal shapes that will cook evenly and provide the perfect crunch for the consumer. A second washing stage is mandatory to remove any lingering latex or microscopic debris, ensuring the fruit is absolutely pristine. Ozone aeration technology is used here to sterilize the fruit surface without using harsh chemicals, preserving the natural, organic quality. As the fruit emerges from the bath, it is glistening and clean, ready to undergo the thermal treatments that lock in flavor. Brief exposure to steam blanching deactivates enzymes that cause browning, ensuring the final product retains its vibrant, appetizing yellow color. Precise temperature control is maintained automatically, ensuring the fruit is treated just enough without cooking it into a soft mash. Shocking the fruit with cold water immediately after blanching stops the cooking process, preserving the texture needed for the frying stage. Excess moisture is the enemy of crispiness, so powerful air knives blow away surface water as the fruit moves along. Human eyes provide another layer of quality control, picking out any pieces that might have been damaged during the washing process. Freezing the fruit before frying helps expand the cellular structure, which is the secret to creating a light, airy crunch. Microscopically, the water inside the fruit turns into ice crystals, which will sublime quickly during the vacuum frying process later. The fruit is now frozen solid, a state that makes it durable enough to handle the mechanical stress of the fryer. Operators load the frozen fruit into stainless steel baskets, ensuring an even distribution so that the hot oil can circulate freely. Safety is paramount, and the heavy-duty cages are securely locked to prevent any product from floating loose during the process. Overhead cranes take over the heavy lifting, transporting the loaded baskets to the heart of the factory, the vacuum fryers. This is the core of the operation. A hall filled with advanced vacuum vessels capable of processing tons of fruit simultaneously. The baskets are lowered into the chambers, marking the transition from the cold preparation phase to the hot processing phase. Hydraulic systems seal the massive lids tight, creating a hermetic environment necessary for the vacuum technology to work its magic. Powerful pumps begin to evacuate the air, lowering the pressure significantly, which lowers the boiling point of water inside the fruit. In this low-pressure environment, water boils at a much lower temperature, allowing us to dry the fruit without burning it. High-quality vegetable oil flows into the chamber, surrounding the fruit and beginning the gentle dehydration process known as vacuum frying. Inside the dark chamber, the baskets rotate, ensuring that every single slice receives equal heat exposure for a consistent texture. The temperature is strictly controlled between 80 and 90 degrees, preserving the natural vitamins and color that high heat would destroy. You can see the moisture rapidly leaving the fruit as bubbles, leaving behind a crispy structure without absorbing too much oil. Engineers monitor real-time data streams, making micro-adjustments to the pressure and temperature to account for variations in fruit moisture. As the moisture content drops, the fruit transforms, locking in a concentrated sweetness and a vibrant golden yellow hue. The oil is continuously filtered and circulated to prevent any off flavors from developing, ensuring a clean and fresh taste. Once the sensors detect the perfect moisture level, the oil is drained away while the vacuum seal remains unbroken. The basket then spins at high velocity, using centrifugal force to extract excess oil, making the snack healthier and crunchier. This spinning step is crucial. It removes up to 30% of the oil content compared to traditional frying methods. The vacuum is released, pressure equalizes, and the chamber opens to reveal the transformed product, smelling of sweet, roasted fruit. As the baskets are lifted, a wonderful aroma fills the air, signaling that the jackfruit has reached the peak of perfection. The chips are still hot and slightly soft. They need to cool down rapidly to achieve their signature snap and crunch. The batch is spread onto a wide cooling belt, allowing ambient air to circulate around each piece and drop the temperature. Conditioned air blasts the chips, setting the structure of the sugars and fibers into a rigid, glass-like, crispy state. A quality assurance technician performs a tactile test, breaking a chip to ensure it snaps cleanly rather than bending. The result is a visually stunning snack, bright yellow, dry to the touch, and completely free of the greasiness of chips. Now cooled, the chips move to the sorting line, where bright lights help identify any imperfections before final packaging. Optical sorters use high-speed cameras to detect discoloration, using puffs of air to instantly reject any piece that isn't perfect. Only the pieces that meet strict color and shape criteria are allowed to pass, maintaining the premium standard of the brand. Vibratory shakers sift out small crumbs and breakage, ensuring that the customer receives whole, substantial slices in every bag. Despite the advanced technology, a final human check ensures that no odd-shaped pieces slip through into the final packaging stage. Samples are regularly taken to the on-site laboratory, where scientists test for moisture content, oil levels, and microbial safety. Precise moisture analysis is critical. Too much moisture means the product will spoil. Too little, and it might crumble. The target is a moisture content below 5%, which guarantees a long shelf life without the need for artificial preservatives. Texture analyzers measure the exact force required to break a chip, scientifically quantifying the perfect crunch promised to consumers. With the lab results confirming quality, the batch is released to the packaging hall, the final leg of its journey. Bucket elevators gently lift the fragile chips to the top of the multi-head weighers, treating the product with great care. Computerized multi-head weighers calculate the best combination of chips to hit the target weight with incredible speed and accuracy. Once the calculation is made, the hoppers release the chips down a chute, straight into the waiting packaging film below. Rolls of colorful metallized film are formed into bags, providing a barrier against light and moisture to protect the contents. Before sealing, the bag is flushed with nitrogen gas, pushing out oxygen to prevent oxidation and keep the chips fresh. Heat jaws seal the package instantly, creating an airtight bond that secures the freshness inside until the customer opens it. The finished bags drop onto the exit conveyor, a continuous stream of colorful packages ready for distribution around the world. A check weigher verifies every single bag. If a package is even a gram underweight, it is automatically pushed off the line. Safety is never compromised. Metal detectors scan every package to ensure no foreign objects have found their way inside. At the end of the line, workers pack the bags into boxes, the final step before the product leaves the factory floor.
Automatic tapers seal the boxes, which are then labeled with tracking information for logistics and inventory management purposes. Robotic palletizers take over the heavy lifting, stacking the boxes perfectly onto pallets, ready for storage or immediate shipment. Forklifts whisk the pallets away to the warehouse, a vast cathedral of commerce holding tons of product ready for export. These boxes are destined for markets across the globe, bringing a taste of the tropics to consumers in distant lands. The factory operates seamlessly, a testament to the power of automation in scaling up traditional food processing methods. From a large, spiky fruit to a convenient, crispy snack, the transformation is a marvel of modern food engineering. When the consumer opens the bag, they experience the result of hours of careful processing and strict quality control. The satisfying crunch and the burst of natural sweetness are the ultimate proof of the factory's successful operation. Behind the scenes, maintenance teams work tirelessly to keep these complex machines running at peak efficiency day and night. Hygiene is maintained through automated cleaning systems that flush and sanitize the equipment, preparing it for the next production cycle. Sustainability is also a priority. All water used in the process is treated and purified before being returned to the environment. Nothing goes to waste. The skins and cores are repurposed as organic fertilizer or animal feed, completing the ecological cycle. As the sun sets, the factory continues to hum, meeting the growing global demand for healthy, fruit-based snacks. Shift changes are seamless, ensuring that the production line never stops and the output targets are consistently met. Automation allows for continuous monitoring, with sensors alerting operators to even the slightest deviation from the standard parameters. Day in and day out, this facility processes tons of raw material, a relentless engine of productivity and precision. The final step is logistics, as shipping containers are loaded up, ready to embark on journeys across oceans and continents. As the trucks pull away, they carry with them the hard work of hundreds of people and the precision of advanced technology. Back at the source, farmers are already harvesting the next crop, sustaining the supply chain that feeds the factory. This industry supports local agriculture, providing farmers with a stable income and a reliable market for their bumper crops. The connection between the land and the factory is vital, creating a sustainable ecosystem that benefits both nature and industry. It is a beautiful contrast, the organic, chaotic growth of nature versus the structured, shiny precision of industrial automation. Every gear, belt, and sensor plays a role in this symphony of manufacturing, orchestrated to produce a simple yet perfect snack. Digital counters tick upward relentlessly, tracking the thousands of bags that roll off the line every single hour. The infrastructure required to support this operation is immense, from oil storage to power generation and climate control systems. Continuous improvement is driven by data. Microscopic analysis helps engineers refine the process to make the chips even crispier. Under the microscope, you can see the porous structure created by vacuum frying, which gives the chip its unique texture. Compared to air-dried fruit, which collapses and becomes hard, vacuum-fried fruit maintains an open structure that crumbles delightfully. This gentle process also retains a much higher percentage of vitamins and antioxidants compared to traditional high-heat drying methods. Flexibility is key. The packaging lines can switch between small, single-serve bags and large family packs with minimal downtime. Operators are trained to perform quick changeovers, ensuring that the machines spend most of their time doing what they do best. Laser coders etch production dates and batch numbers onto every bag, providing full traceability for every single unit sold. Vision systems even check the legibility of the printed text, rejecting any bags where the code is smudged or unreadable. The packaging hall is kept to pharmaceutical standards of cleanliness, ensuring the product remains safe until it reaches the consumer. Cleanliness is a continuous process, with automated floor scrubbers and dedicated teams keeping the environment dust-free and sterile. Huge cold storage facilities allow the factory to operate year-round, even when fresh jackfruit is not in peak season. Operating at sub-zero temperatures, these warehouses preserve the semi-processed fruit, locking in freshness until it is ready for the fryer. Smart warehouse management systems track every pallet, ensuring a first-in, first-out rotation that guarantees freshness for the final product. Back in the prep area, maintaining sharp tools is essential for safety and efficiency, reducing the physical strain on workers. Experienced workers develop an incredible rhythm, processing fruit with a speed and precision that machines still strive to emulate. Different varieties of jackfruit may require slight adjustments in processing, but the goal is always the same: a perfect chip. Waste handling is automated too, with conveyors whisking away skins and cores immediately to keep the processing area sanitary. The organic waste is turned into compost, which eventually returns to the orchards to nourish the next generation of trees. Many modern factories are also investing in renewable energy, using solar panels to power the machinery and reduce their carbon footprint. Energy efficiency is a key focus, with new vacuum frying technologies consuming significantly less power than older traditional methods. Looking through the sight glass, you witness the violent yet controlled transformation of the fruit in the bubbling oil bath. The bubbling action is the water turning to steam. Once the bubbling stops, the process is complete and the chip is dry. Oil quality is strictly monitored. Samples are tested daily to ensure the oil has not degraded, which would affect the flavor. Advanced filtration systems remove even the tiniest particles from the oil, keeping it golden and pure for as long as possible. Fresh oil is automatically added to replenish what is absorbed by the fruit, maintaining a consistent frying medium. The factory can produce various cuts, from thick wedges to thin strips, catering to different consumer preferences and markets. Innovation never stops. The R&D team is constantly experimenting with new seasonings to create exciting variations of the classic snack. Imagine spicy jackfruit or sea salt varieties. These potential new products are tested rigorously for flavor balance before launch. But the classic, plain dried jackfruit remains the star, beloved for its natural sweetness and satisfying, guilt-free crunch. Seeing the process from the inside out reveals the complexity of engineering required to make something that looks so simple. The hum of the factory is the sound of progress, a rhythmic beat of production that drives the local economy. Strict hygiene protocols start at the entrance. Every worker must pass through sanitation stations before touching any machinery or product. Air showers blast away dust and particles from clothing, ensuring that the production environment remains a pristine, clean zone. Modern factories now use AI cameras to monitor safety compliance, ensuring that everyone is wearing the proper protective gear. If a safety violation is detected, the system alerts supervisors immediately, preventing accidents and ensuring product safety. As we near the end of our tour, we see the culmination of all these steps: boxes stacked high, ready for the world. The logistics network extends from the factory gate to supermarkets and convenience stores, delivering freshness to your doorstep. When you see these bags on the shelf, you now know the incredible journey and technology behind that simple snack. It is a choice for quality, health, and sustainability, supporting a complex chain of farmers, engineers, and factory workers. For the consumer, it is just a delicious treat. But for us, it is a triumph of automation and food science. From the careful manual preparation to the high-tech vacuum frying and the rapid automated packaging, every step matters. Building a brand requires consistency, and automation provides the reliability needed to deliver a perfect product every single time. As the day ends, the factory stands as a beacon of modern industry, bridging the gap between agriculture and the consumer. This facility is just one part of a larger movement towards smarter, cleaner, and more efficient food production worldwide. With tons of fruit processed and millions of bags sold, the impact of this single factory is truly global. But ultimately, it is the people, the skilled operators and staff who make the technology work and bring the factory to life. The future holds even more promise, with plans for expansion and new technologies that will further revolutionize this tasty industry.
We are already looking ahead, programming the next generation of robots to be even faster, gentler, and more energy efficient. The dream is a fully automated